Hi, my name is Sherilyn Dorsey, and I am creator and founder of You're More Than Their Mother. And I teach entrepreneurial moms to reclaim, realign, and rebalance their lives and go after their dreams. So today I am talking to you about starting from where you are. And I think that we've all probably heard this situation before, that you have enough, you are enough, start where you are type of deal. But nobody really kind of expounds on that. It's really a feel-good moniker, if you will. But no one ever really kind of goes into detail into how it is that you do that. And what I love so much about what it is that I do, because I am all about personal development, and my belief is that really kind of automatically trickles into professional or business development. I think that what I do, or what I know for sure about what it is that I do, is start you from the inside out, right? So start you from the inside so that you can create what it is that you want on the outside. And this is no different. So I want to talk to you more about starting from where you are. So if you are watching this, if you're out here with me live, then what you have in you is something greater than what it is that you are living right now. Meaning you have a dream that may look like a business, that may look like some type of social connection or some up-leveling of your life, whatever it is, but you have a goal that you're working towards. And I want to help you get there. But all the times, your dreams don't match your reality. So you wanting to do something, for example, I know when I first got ready to start my business, I wanted a web page. I wanted a website. I felt like your online presence lives on forever. People can look at that while you're asleep. It never closes. People are able to gain some perspective on who it is that you are and what it is that you do. And they can make a decision to connect with you from there. And I wanted that badly. I just could not really move without that. I felt like, how can I start my business if I don't have that to leave with them? But I had an issue. I was no longer working, and I did not have the cash to pay someone to create my website. So what I realized is that couldn't stop me. I had to do what it is that I had to do. And what that meant is I had to learn how to create a website. I started reading up on things. I started asking people. First of all, I started gathering prices on what it is that people charge, because I needed to know what it is that I was working towards, because at some point I wanted to have a designer to do my website, but that's not where I was then. But I just began to solicit and ask questions. So then I began to get those numbers and I put them on my vision board. And I started, or maybe it wasn't my vision board, maybe I put it in my journal, and I started setting a goal to start making money so that I could get to that point. But in the interim, I needed something for then. So I needed to start right there. Sorry about that. I needed to start right there where I was. So I started staying up late. I started joining in on webinars. I started asking how-tos. I went and got a platform and started working with them. And they had a help center where I could chat live with them. So I used to sit and chat at night. I would write down my questions for things it is that what I wanted to create. Like, how do I put up images? How can I insert a video? How do I position different things on my website? How do I create links on my website? I wanted to know all that stuff. Well, I used to write it down. And what I did was I joined in on a live chat with them. They would explain to me how to do it. I would get that information from them. Then I did it the next day. And every time you start to create or do something else, inherent is another problem. You're going to run into something else. And so what I would do was the same thing over. And I just kept going with that until I got it to the point where I liked it. I had to figure out how I needed to reach my goals from where it was that I was at that moment, right? In the meantime, what I did was use what it is that I had. I still had Facebook. I still had Instagram. So I would share the things it is that I did and what it is that I wanted to do on Instagram, on Facebook, and also on email. Those were free platforms that I used. So some of the things that I did was I took pictures of things when I was literally creating content. I took pictures of when I went to go and speak, be it volunteer, because sometimes I spoke in kind, meaning they did not pay me. And sometimes I was able to speak for some money, not my contracted money, but some money as I began to build myself up. Guess what? I got my first 2 fully paid contracts from Facebook. because people saw what it is that I was doing. It resonated with them. They reached out to me and they became my first contracts. So from there, what I did was let them to my website, because I put up a form on requesting me for speaking and things like that. And the rest is history. They began to connect with me, and then it just grew from there. But what I had to do was start right there from where it is that I was. I also used email. I literally used my Yahoo account and was telling people, hey, this is what I'm doing. If you hear of anything like that, anything along these lines, please let me know. I want to connect with you. I can be your speaker, or I am your preferred speaker. My second gig in Chicago really came from that, because somebody knew somebody and they shared that information with me. So what I'm telling you all, is there is no excuse for you not to start right now. You have free platforms, and you have to also make up your mind that whatever it is that you have at this moment, you'll do it from this point. So to be honest, I was broke, to just put it bluntly, but I had to figure out, how do I start a business broke? Because I was going to start a business. So right there where I was, I did, and it has since grown. Okay, so those are just some examples of what it is that you can do. Now, that's really the business side of it. Let me tell you a little bit about the personal side and how that helps to develop you as a person. See, what I just told you about the business side and stepping out there and taking the leap, that's really the end result. The first thing you have to do is believe that you can do it. You have to believe that you are able to do anything it is that you put your mind to, and that there is a solution to every problem that you have. And if you have not found the solution to the problem yet, you just haven't looked in the right places. But if you take on the attitude that there is a way that this can be solved, there is a way that I can get this done from where it is that I am right now, that's when your resources begin to grow and show up. People begin to reach out that you did not realize even knew what they know, right? You didn't know that they knew somebody that knew somebody, or that they could do that particular skill that you may need, whatever it is. But the bottom line is, you have to first believe that you can do it. You have to first believe and become determined that you will do it. Then you start picking up those resources. Then you start taking right action behind it. Because remember, just because you're taking action also, it does not automatically mean that it will happen for you. You have to take right action. You have to take right action, and there is an order to do things, and you want to make sure that you are in order in doing that. Okay? It starts with that belief first, and then the outward manifestation is that business, is that right action. All right. So I hope this helped as a reminder. I hope this meets you right where it is that you are right now, and it pushes you forward. And please do share this information, this video, with other people. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay. All right. Thanks so much. And if you are watching this replay, tell me what it is. Thank you. Thank you for those hearts, for those of you who are live. But tell me what it is that you, what do you feel like is holding you back right now? What is it costing you to stay stuck where it is, to stay stuck where you are right now? Do you know that it's costing you time and money to be stuck? So I want to hear from you what it is that you'll do next in order to get unstuck. Okay, what will you start with right now from where you are at this point to get it going? Okay, so share that with me in the comments. Again, if on the replay, and if you are live, you can absolutely share that. I don't know why I'm seeing that people are on here by the hearts, but it's not indicating on Periscope here that there is anyone on. So I'm not sure what's happening with that. So, okay. So thank you so much. I appreciate you joining in. And remember, it's time to move beyond everyone else's expectations of who you ought to be and become the woman you thought that you could be. Bye.